Cybernetic Revolution was released in August 2005. This marked a significant milestone in Yu-Gi-Oh's history as the release of Cyber Dragon would change the game forever. Cyber Dragon is a 2100 attack light machine type monster that can be special summoned if your opponent controls a monster and you do not. Being 2100 attack meant it could hit over almost any normal summoner set in the game, but was also a light which synergized with chaos strategies, and it helped balance gameplay when players were forced to go second after losing the die roll. While other notable cards in this set included Drillroid, Elemental Hero Bubble Man, Power Bond, and Magical Explosion, none of these even came close to the impact that Cyber Dragon had on Yu-Gi-Oh's history, truly power creep at its finest. In this series, both Nyhmnim and myself will be opening 24 booster packs or one box of a core Yu-Gi-Oh booster set. We will build a deck and play a best 2 out of 3, and the winner will receive a small prize to upgrade their deck. However, in each episode, we will open another box of the next set that was released, moving in chronological order, constantly upgrading our decks before dueling each other at the end of each episode. This is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression Series. You guys knew it was only a matter of time until I was back in the winner's circle, but I gotta admit, Gage is definitely making me work for it, and fighting off his deck is getting more and more difficult because those Chaos Emperor dragons keep on coming. But I think the modifications I made in my deck last episode definitely helped out, so that might be the direction we have to take moving forward. But here we are. This is a very big wheel spin. These 3 tournament packs are actually going to be Dark Revelation packs, and that means we have a huge shot at getting some really good cards. I actually changed Wild Card Secret to Wild Card Ulti, which doesn't really change much. This has been the case since Soul of the Duelist, but we don't have secret rares, so I thought Ultimate Rare made more sense, and that actually is kind of better because that means you have access to any rare, super, or ultra from the previous set, so I think that's actually pretty cool. We'll introduce secret rare back into the mix a little bit later once we actually get secret rares again in tandem with ultimate rares, I believe. But let's go ahead and spin the wheel and see what we get. I am really excited, and it looks like we are getting those Dark Revelation packs. Oh man, this is gonna be good. So here we go, 3 packs of Dark Revelation 1. This contains cards, I believe, from Pharaonic Guardian to Dark Crisis, so I don't think it's nearly as broken as Gage's Dark Beginning packs, but again, keep in mind that the cards in this set are actually at a lower rarity than they were originally printed, so there's actually a pretty good chance we could get some upgrades here depending on how things turn out. I'm excited. Let's see what the first turn is. Looking here, this doesn't look too great to start off. We got an XYZ Dragon Cannon, which is kind of cool, but I mean, we're never going to use that. Dark Core, I guess, is okay. Luster Dragon, 1900 beater, like, yeah, I mean, that used to be an ultra rare, and that's now a common, so nothing really too much I think we're going to upgrade from this pack. Okay, pack number 2. There's got to be some good cards we can get in here. Oh, that's a big pickup. That's actually a 3rd copy of Gravekeeper Spy we now have access to. I only got 2 in my Pharaonic Guardian pulls, so having a 3rd one now means I could play a full playset if I so wish. A 2nd Skill Drain, that's kind of neat. Again, I don't know if Skill Drain Beatdown is really viable, but you know, it's interesting to say the least. But other than that, I don't think we really got too much good stuff in this pack. I think that 3rd Gravekeeper Spy, though, is pretty nice. And here we go for our last pack. This is going to be a big one. Again, we could get so many powerful cards, but it really just depends on if we can pull them or not. A 4th Gravekeeper Spy is pretty cool. Not really seeing too much here that's going to improve our deck. I guess Archfiend Soldier, again, if we want to go like the Skill Drain Beatdown route, but we only have 2 copies. Secret Barrel for Burn, I guess, is kind of cool, but yeah, not really too much to help us out here. We didn't get like Breaker or Tribe Infecting Virus or any of the crazy power. We could have gotten like Mirage of Nightmare, I think. That would have been nuts. But yeah, that's going to do it for these packs. Now we're going to move on to Cybernetic Horizon.
Well, I guess it really didn't take us too long to find our way back into the loser circle. Our reign of terror didn't last as long as I'd hoped. But hey, catching up with Cybernetic Revolution, released August 6th, 2005, maybe we can find a way back into that winner's circle, claiming those ever so important tournament packs again. Cybernetic Revolution is the set that a lot of people claim ends one of the most important, one of the best eras in Yu-Gi-Oh!, and that is the GOAT format era. Couple cards in here that really are going to change the pace of the game, one of those being Cyber Dragon, released as a super rare. This card is one of the most powerful cards released at the time. A 2100 level 5 light monster. If our opponent controls a monster, we can special summon it from hand hand. Unbeatable, unmatchable by any normal summonable force. 2100 is a super solid body, and it really caused the tempo of the game to change. Of course, the Cyber Dragons come in with the rest of their support too. Twin and End, as well as Power Bond are in here, but I don't think either of us are going to be wanting any of these, to be fair, because if we pull like Power Bond without any of the fusions, it does nothing. Magical Explosion's a card that's responsible for a lot of dirty FDKs, a lot of burn strats. Reason it's at 1, if we can pull 3 of it, I don't know if either of us are going to be able to devise a way to just completely obliterate our opponent turn 1. But, hey, the option could be there, you know? Maybe one of us will figure it out. A couple new interesting hero support cards, like Bubble Man is really super strong, as well as Miracle Fusion is in this set here, one of the best fusion cards for that archetype. System Down becomes a very, very important side deck card later on in the game. May not be the greatest thing right now, but when a machine archetype comes up and just starts dominating our meta, you know System Down is going to be a threat. Other than that, you know, greatest card in the game, Jerry Beansman's in the set, but I think we're ready to get busted. Nothing too special besides Cyber Dragon. Really hope I can pull myself one of those bad boys.
Okay, guys, so here we go. 24 packs of Cybernetic Horizon. Candidly, I think the best card, and maybe the only card that Gage and I are really going to want in this set, is Cyber Dragon. Cyber Dragon is literally a game-warping card. 2100 attack. It's special summonable. It can hit over Gravekeeper's Spy. It's a light for Chaos Synergy. It's just like the definition of power creep. And so it is a super rare, so it isn't too likely that we're going to get them, but I did get 2 Brain Control in the Lost Millennium episode, so it's not impossible, and it's just going to be a Cyber Dragon war if it really comes down to it. So first pack, this is actually a good card to talk about, Drillroid. So it's a 1600 attack level 4, and before damage calc, if it attacks a defense position monster, you can destroy that monster. So it's not Mystic Swordsman or Sasuke Samurai that it doesn't force the monster to flip, because Drillroid, the monster, will still flip face up. However, what's nice about Drillroid is that if it attacks into like a spy, it will actually still kill the spy, even though the spy will get to summon off of the effect. So at least I have a way that if I want to play a copy of Drillroid, I can get through some of these defense position monsters of his and ensure that they go through. Pretty interesting card. Actually did see a little bit of play back in the day, and I'm pretty happy to pick it up. Come on, baby. Cyber Dragon, Cyber Dragon. Ugh. Indomitable Fighter Lele is somewhat worth talking about. It's basically Goblin Attack Force, but Goblin Attack Force in Pharaoh Servant was an ultra rare, and in this set, it's a common. Are we going to play it? Probably not, but it is a 2300 attack level 4, and unfortunately just has to switch to defense mode after it attacks, but pretty cool to see kind of just how something valued all the way back, you know, when the games first came out compared to now. Magical Explosion. Talk about a blast from the past. This card is frightening. I don't know how viable we're going to really be able to do Magical Explosion FTK, but yeah, that used to be a thing back in the day, and for people who don't know, it came out of Cybernetic Horizon.
All right, pack number 1, Cybernetic Revolution. Flip them up. I mean, Different Dimension Master's not even that bad of a rare card there. A light, we can discard a spell and summon any of our banished monsters. Not too terrible. There's our first Magical Explosion. The FDK is coming together. I think that's my second Bubble Man I pulled, which is pretty cool, I guess. I don't know if I'm playing Bubble Man, but hey, he might come up later. Oh, Infernity format with Bubble Man. We could pull the Volval Chain back then too. I'm thinking way too far ahead. I need to slow down.
Over a third of the way through, I don't even think I've gotten anything above a rare so far. That's not looking too good. Okay, System Down's a neat pickup. Again, I don't know how relevant this is going to be. This could have future implications like way down the line, but it is a cool way if there is any sort of machine-based strategy that we're going to have to combat to have this as like a side deck option. It sees competitive play, you know, not necessarily this exact moment, but it has seen competitive play in the past to combat older machine-based decks. And so, yeah, not a bad pickup, but not necessarily great at the moment. We're halfway through, and I still don't think I've seen a single holo yet, which maybe that means all of our holo luck is going to be staggered towards the end here. Well, there's our first holo. I guess we got a second System Down, so that's like fine, but UFO Roid, man, it's a light and it's a machine, but it's not Cyber Dragon. That could have been it. Oh my god.
Bro, where are my holos? That's my third Magical Explosion, but I've yet to get anything super rare or above. All right, already halfway through the pack opening. I see how it is. Pot of Generosity. Oh yes. Shuffled 2 cards from my hand into the deck. Broken. Greatest card the game has ever seen. Oh, there's my first super rare. Goblin Elite Attack Force. I don't know. I kind of think it's like alright. It's like 2200, so it out Cyber Dragon, but like the thing is, Alex has to pull Cyber Dragon of his own for this card to really be good, I think. Oh, there's another super rare Skyscraper. E-Hero support, baby. Not much to talk about that one. Let's just keep going. What, last 4 packs here? Come on, I just wanted Cyber Dragon, dude.
Cyber Dragon. Cyber Dragon. Cyber Dragon. Oh, come on. This is not looking good, guys. Oh my god, we got it! Yes, 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 yes. I don't care if I just get one Cyber Dragon. Having one Cyber Dragon makes the entire difference in the world. This is just huge. This is, again, the best card we could have picked up. I feel like this is infinitely better than Brain Control ever was. I got one. Honestly, if that's it, I'm happy. Like, if I get more than this, then I'm over the moon. But oh, we got the one. Okay, I feel good about that.
Am I going to be able to clutch out a Cyber Dragon? Will I? Will I? Will I? Power Bond? That's like... damn, that's like close. That's like support for the Cyber Dragon, but not the Cyber Dragon itself, dude. I don't want Power Bond. Last pack, though, can I get that Cyber Dragon? Oh my god, dude! What the heck is that luck? Dude, I totally didn't expect to get it. Cyber Dragon. Oh my god. Right after the Power Bond, how can I complain? That is actually a banging pack opening. I was getting a little disappointed, but following that up at the end there with Cyber Dragon, I can't complain. This is going to be an easy dub today. Easy dub. Let's get into that dueling book. Let's build it up. Oh my, Alex. I'm sorry, dude.
Going through the last several packs here, we did get an ultra rare. That is Power Bond. Again, we're not going to be summoning any sort of Cyber Twin or Cyber End Dragon with, like, you know, a billion attack to just kill Gage. That would be cool, but again, you need like multiple Cyber Dragons. The Cyber Twin is a super, maybe an ultra, I forget. I know Cyber End is an ultra, but another system down, so I guess we have a playset of system down if we ever need to go up against, like, you know, Orchist in the future, I guess. So we're going through the last few packs here. Miracle Fusion's kind of cool, but I'm not really expecting too much here. I'm really just hoping we can get a Cyber Dragon again. I mean, we already got one, so maybe I shouldn't get too greedy. A 4th system down's kind of cool, but this is going to do it for our pack opening. Again, not really too much to talk about other than just Cyber Dragon being the highlight. I did get one, so let's see if we can pull a second. And it doesn't look like it. Okay, well, let's go ahead and find him. Where is he? Where is he? We got him. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. The Cyber Dragon, the best card in Cybernetic Revolution. So let's go ahead and throw this into Dueling Book and see what we can come up with.
All right, guys, I gotta begin by admitting something. I am the dirtiest, biggest cheater on planet Earth. For the last, I think, 3 episodes or something, I've been playing Magical Merchant in my deck. Unbeknownst to me, I have pulled 0 of them. And that's all thanks to you guys for letting us know about that. Not to make any excuses, but talking about, like, Magicians of Force, when we were talking about the cards in it, I remember distinctly saying, like, Alex's Magical Merchants are going to be better than mine. Assuming we'd both pull them because they are common. And I didn't actually intend to play that episode anyways, but when the episode came around where I pulled double CED, I was like, oh, I gotta throw them in. So I assumed I had, like, more than one to work with because it's a common, but that is my fault. That is on me. I did not have Magical Merchant in the deck. Alex was a big dirty cheater with his Trap Dust Shoot, and let's not act like we didn't see him take a rare from the list when he should have took a common. So that's gonna be our makeup for it. The Magical Merchants have left the main deck. They're gone forever. How did I fucking not pull that card? Regardless, let's talk about the changes to the main deck because we have to accommodate for 2 more lights as well as change a few things around with Cybernetic Revolution. One of those things being, oh baby, the Cyber Dragon in the main deck. An incredible level 5 light target that is really easy to summon and is just fucking big. Gets over Gravekeeper Spy, which has been a menace this entire tournament thing, whatever we want to call it. I cut Mind Drain down to 1 just because I found out Alex was not playing things like Painful Choice anymore, so the fact that a lot of the powerful spell cards are gone, he still has like things like Snatch, Steal, Raigeki, and everything. I just want to bump the Magic Drain down to 1 so I can make sure I can fit a little bit more useful cards into there. One of those I actually decided to put was Spirit Reaper back in the deck. I took it out for the longest time, but I think Spirit Reaper might be okay. So Spirit Reaper can't be destroyed by battle, which is pretty nice. He can get over it with Raigeki and everything, but in a top deck scenario, if I CED and I grab this off of like Sangan or something and just set the Spirit Reaper, if he doesn't have an immediate out to it, it allows me to dig deeper into my deck until I'm able to clear any obstacles he has in the way. And also, if I just switch it to attack mode and he draws something he can't summon or do anything with, I can just poke him and he has to discard it. Phoenix Wing Wind Blast overperformed last episode, so I think that effect of putting things on the top of the deck is insane. So I wanted to put Back to Square One back into the deck as a different kind of form of removal. This stacks face down cards and everything too, which is a huge tempo play, and especially if I can do it on my turn. If I'm trying to set up for a big CED play, I can stack something, just summon the CED, and then wipe his board, which is pretty powerful. I decided to put Exiled Force back into the deck as another reinforcement of the army target. Really never searched it with Rhoda. The fact that we don't have priority makes this card a little bit worse, but normally the go-to targets now is actually a decent pull of 3. We got DD Warrior Lady, Exiled Force, and Freed. That's a pretty good bunch. Unfortunately, I don't think anything else from CRV ended up hitting the main deck. Just a couple changes to accommodate for the merchants leaving and, you know, fixing it up. I think this is pretty good, though. I'm happy with this list. I think with the Cyber Dragon, there's just no way we lose. Well, let's go give Alex that pounding. He deserves it.
All right, guys, so this is the deck we are bringing to today's duel. A couple changes we'll cover. I wanted to kind of stick to primarily what I used in the last game because it actually seemed to work rather well, but we did make some adjustments. So we have the 2 Chaos Sorcerer. Of course, we have the legendary Cyber Dragon. We only got 1, but honestly, that's what I expected, and I'm pretty happy to have it regardless. The Dekoichi, the Gravekeeper Guard, 3 Gravekeeper Spies. I wanted to up this not only because it generates me card advantage, but the 2,000 defense on this can actually really hold him off a lot of the time, and I think that's very important, especially if we're in like a do or die situation. The 2 Merchant, the 1 Magician of Faith, I'm still feeling okay about this because the spell count is just so low and doesn't really justify playing more than this. It just really, there's so many times where I've tested hands with this and I draw Magician of Faith with no spells, and so I don't want to play more Magician of Faith for that reason. Mobius Knight Assailant, the old Vindictive Magician, actually cut this down a bit here. I was playing 2 Vindictive, but I wanted to cut it down because Gage is doing this thing where he just summons Witch or Sangan and attacks into it, and so I'll kill it, but then he gets to generate a card off of it, so he gets to net up an advantage, and I don't really like that, so I wanted to scale this back a bit. Plus, we had to make room for the Cyber Dragon and the 3rd copy of Spy. 2 Sangan, just to kind of have a hedge against Chaos Emperor if he wants to just kind of do it blindly, but also it can search everything in our deck besides from our big Tribute guys or Chaos Sorcerer or anything like that. The 1 Thestalos for hand destruction, the 2 Tsukiyomi, these are actually pretty clutch, and of course, the MVP of my deck, the 2 White Magical Hat. For spells, 2 Book of Moon, Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, a new addition, My Body is a Shield. So in the last match, I was just so afraid of Sakuretsu armor, and like if I just had My Body, even if I didn't draw it, you know, obviously I still need to draw it, but having some way to just out these destruction cards like Dark Hole or Sakuretsu armor or all these different things, it can't out Emperor because Emperor sends. It's like one of the first cards to send cards to the graveyard, which is obviously blatant power creep, but I figured 1 copy of My Body as like a tech to be able to just protect some of my cards, like if I have a Mobius or a Thestalos, I think that's pretty good. I can also My Body his My Body if he's trying to destroy one of my monsters, which is kind of cute. Just something I thought I would mention. Pot of Greed, Raigeki, and Snatch Shield. And then for the traps, 2 Bottomless, 2 Compulse, Imperial Order, the 3 Wing Blast, these are just incredible, 2 Sakuretsu armor, and of course the Torrential Tribute. For the side deck, the 3rd Chaos Sorcerer, Exiled Force, Jinzo. I still got Jinzo on the side. I mentioned in the last video that if I summon Jinzo, he basically has free reign to summon Emperor, and I think that's really bad, but I want to side it just in case he starts to play more traps. We also have the Ninja Grandmaster Sasuke. Cold Wave, I put a second My Body in the side deck in case I really like the first one, so we'll see. Painful Choice, the 2 Smashing Ground, the 2 Magic Drain, 2 Mind Crush, and 2 copies of Raigeki Break. I'm feeling pretty good about this one. We did get a Cyber Dragon. Hopefully Gage didn't get more than that, and let's see what happens. It is time to duel. Gage, I gotta tell you, I'm excited. Cybernetic Revolution's really cool. I don't know if you know this, I actually have a t-shirt from the Cybernetic Revolution sneak peek, and I'll probably throw an image of that on the screen so people can see it, because I think I have a picture of it, but yeah, it's a sentimental set for not just myself, but a lot of people.
Dude, I can only imagine little Cimo wearing that t-shirt. That was probably the biggest flex in school, you know? You were looking like a champ.
Oh yeah, we were just slaying, but oh man, Chaos Emperor Dragon gives me nightmares, dude. But we actually have to shout out our patron, as a matter of fact, because you know, for all their wonderful support over on Patreon, it is actually going to be Colin Todd for this week's episode. Colin, you are a beast. Thank you so much for your support, and we can't do it without you guys.
Yeah, Colin the man. Thank you so much, brother. All right, you ready to get crushed today, Alex?
Yeah, you're going to be calling for your mom after I win this. Oh!
I don't even have words for that. That's such a bad one. All right, can you win at RPS though?
We might lose some support after this one. Oh god, not again.
Pick something else. What are you doing? This is not part of the strat. Oh my god.
Oh no.
No, you won one! No way!
Finally, justice has been served. We get to go second for once. Oh, good luck, buddy.
Good luck, dude. The RPS king has been toppled.
For this episode, and then I'm going to go another 10 dry afterwards.
Yeah, for this episode. All right, stand by main. I'm going to start by setting, and I'm just going to pass.
Interesting. Pretty slow start there. This might be a really big way to start things off, but we have a card gauge that you're probably not going to be happy to see. Cyber Dragon, baby! Let's go!
The dragon! He's good, dude. He is good.
Oh, and he's going to be even better when I follow it up with the MVP of my deck, White Magical Hat,
Bro,
baby.
this is the most broken turn one of all time. You know why that's so broken, too? Well, it would have been insane, but it is still pretty good. That's a spy! And
that
Cyber
spy
Dragon
is
gets over
saving
spy.
you so bad right now.
I know, he protects from that white magical hat, but the fact that Cyber Dragon can get over it, oh my. What a change.
It's huge. Like, that is such a game changer. I mean, we're basically out of GOAT format now,
Yeah.
and people don't realize. Like, this right here illustrates why Cyber Dragon is so good. Like, that is crazy. We're just going to go to main phase 2, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and set a couple of cards, and I will pass the turn. Go ahead.
That is A-okay to me. I will draw. All right, well, Cyber Dragon is kind of... He's a problem.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
And I got to go second, too. Oh, feels
I
good,
know,
dude.
it all ended up right in your favor there. Let's see here. This is going to be rough. I will start my turn by summoning... God, do I even want to do that? Yeah, I'll summon Witch of the Black Forest.
Summoning Witch. Okay, that's fine.
I will attempt to leave my main phase. Is that okay?
Yeah, main phase has been left.
All right, I'm going to go to battle phase, and I'm going to attack over that white magical hat for just a measly 100.
Oh, man, this could be huge. You really don't want to deal with that white magical hat, do you? I think in response to your attack, I'm going to compulse your witch back to your hand.
Yeah, that's an... Yeah, that's okay. That's going to go back. Oh, yikes. That sucks. Okay.
Oh, this is going to be great.
All right, main phase 2. I'll just set a card, and I'll end my turn. Go ahead.
Okay, so we're going to draw here. Well, I guess let's start by seeing if we can actually get in. I'm going to attack with Cyber Dragon.
Yeah, Cyber Dragon gets through.
And does White Magical Hat get through?
He also, unfortunately, does. The Kingslayer himself. Can he kick something else out of my hand? I swear.
Let's see what he's going to be slaying today. Let's hit that.
Damn, that's what I wanted to keep. It's not... You got rid of my witch. So that
Oh,
does
wow.
suck.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's still pretty good. Main 2. I actually think I'm just going to pass the turn. Go ahead.
All right, I'm going to draw. Okay.
I'm feeling okay about my board state and don't want to really overcommit.
All right, I'm going to start my turn by activating Rhoda.
That's a good one. Yeah.
I'm going to pull up DD Warrior Lady with my
Okay.
Rhoda. I will just go normal summon the Warrior Lady, and I'll go battle phase, attack into that white magical hat again. Can I please get it off the field this time?
I don't know how much I really want you to get it off the field. I'm really enjoying just picking away at your hands.
I'm sure you are.
I think in response here, I think I'm going to fire off this copy of Phoenix Wing Wind Blast.
God, you have all the answers. Yeah, that's fine.
Let's go ahead and discard... I might regret this, honestly. I'm going to discard my Dark Hole, and we're going to put your DD Warrior Lady back on top.
Yeah, Warrior Lady can go back. And then I'm just ending my turn. Go ahead.
All right, I will draw. Let's just go ahead, and I really want to put on the pressure here, so you don't have TT, so I'm just going to normal summon Sangan.
Sure.
And let's just go to battle phase and get in for 1,000.
I'm going to take the whole 41.
Okay, and we get to hit a card out of your hand with Hat. We're going to hit this one.
Damn. Damn. Yeah, that's my chaos work.
Oh, that's a good one. You had Warrior Lady, though, so you probably would have banished if I attacked. Well, I mean, that's not necessarily true, but it is a way for you to out Cyber Dragon. I will just go to main 2, and I think I'm just going to pass the turn. Go ahead.
All right, I'll draw. Let's see here.
A bit of a tough spot here, Gage.
Yeah, it's not an easy spot, that's for sure. I will re-normal my DD Warrior Lady again.
That's fine.
Battle phase will get over the white magical hat first.
Sure, so I'll take 500. Would you like to banish?
I'm not going to banish. Graveyard is fine. And then I'll just end my turn. Go ahead. ahead.
He's not sounding too confident over there. That's pretty okay, I suppose. Let's just go to battle phase. I'm gonna attack over your DD Warrior Lady.
Yeah, I'll take 600. And this might shock you,
Are you
but
gonna
I will
banish?
choose not to banish.
Oh god, that means he's got something really good. Sangan hit for 1,000?
Yeah, I'll take that as grand.
Okay, main 2. I gotta think about this now. If he let Warrior Lady go to the graveyard, that means he wants the light because he has a Chaos Monster in hand. Or he's really hoping that he draws a Chaos Monster. So, with that said, I think I'm gonna give myself a little bit of insurance here. I'm going to activate Heavy Storm.
Oh, all right. Yeah, you got rid of my set Cold Wave.
Okay. And that's kind of what I wanted to do. I was thinking it might be a Dust Tornado because I wanted to go ahead and set a back row and pass. So the last thing I wanted was to get end-phased Dust
I'm sure,
Tornadoes.
yeah, that would have sucked. I'll go draw, standby main. Man, if that back row is something that deals with it, I'm not going to be happy. So I'm going to banish the 2 to summon this CED. Whoops, not like that.
I was about to say, that's a pretty scary CED there. This is, in fact, going to be a copy of Phoenix Wing.
Yeah. That is rough. That is going to stack the CED to the top. That's going to be fun.
It doesn't kill it, unfortunately.
Yeah,
but,
but that, like, kind of outs it. All right, well, I guess I can, like, live one more turn. I will set... I'll just end. Go ahead.
He says he can live another turn, eh? Interesting. I will actually go ahead and banish a light and a dark.
Oh, yeah, I'm not living past that. All right.
For my Chaos Sorcerer off the top.
Not going to even let you throw it down, dude. I'm not living past that. Yep. Good game.
Gage, I gotta tell you, like, Cyber Dragon just literally took over that entire game.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
Like,
he was so hard to get around. 2,100. He is just big.
That was crazy. Probably not gonna be as lucky this time around because you're gonna be making me go first, most likely.
Weird. Like, that's, like, the best choice or something like that. So,
yeah. So hopefully we don't draw Cyber Dragon until our next turn. But good luck to you, and let's see what we can make happen. I'm gonna go ahead and set, and I'm gonna set not 1... not 2, but 3 cards face down.
Oh,
Go
man,
ahead.
you're just not scared of Heavy Storm. I'll draw. Whenever you set something, it always makes me worried. So I am just going to summon Exiled Force.
Ooh.
Is the summon okay?
Yeah, I suppose that's
all right, and without priority, I'm going to activate the effect to pop that face down. Okay, yeah, that is a solid hit. I'm happy with that one.
I was really hoping you would just take Sangan and just slam into it like you've been doing the last few episodes.
Nah, I had to switch it up a little bit. Your set monsters are kind of spooky. I will just set 1, 2. Look at that imperm placement. And
oh, man.
I will just end my turn. Go ahead, dude.
Actual legends here. I will just go ahead and set a monster and pass the turn.
All right, I respect it. I will draw. I will also just set and end my turn. Go ahead.
I will draw. This is going to be pretty good. I get to use this for once. I'm going to flip up Dekoichi, the battle-chanted locomotive.
You get to draw that card? Yeah, go for it.
I do. It's kind of like Pot of Greed, but not really. I think I'm just going to go to battle. Let's attack into this spy, because that's like 90% of the time what it is. He's thinking.
I am thinking. I'm actually going to compulse back your Dekoichi.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So we'll go to main 2. What are you protecting that you wanted to compulse my Dekoichi?
And actually,
wow.
Now that you think about it, while I know what's in your hand here, I'm going to, at the very end of the battle phase, I'm going to call Mind Crush.
Oh!
I'm going to say...
Look at you with the Mind Crush now.
I'm going to say Dekoichi. Because weird, I think you have it.
I mean, but do I?
Man, can we play with the old rules where I get to look at your hand too to confirm? Like, please let me see what else you got.
Hey, you have confiscation. Come on.
All right.
Wow. You spent 2 cards. Are you that afraid of Tsukiyomi, Gage? Is that what's going
is
on?
Like horrifying, dude. That card's amazing. You still have 2. I don't even know if you're playing 2 yet, but like that card.
Wow, just calling Dekoichi Adam. I'm really interested now to see what you've got back there, but I guess we'll have to just wait for another time. What I'm going to do is, that's really interesting. Now, I got to think about this. You've really got me curious now, so I don't know if you're really just wanting to keep that monster alive, and that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like, I kind of am sniffing out a Jinzo here, and that's why you just really want to get Dekoichi out of my hand, but also just burn your own back row. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to set, but I'm also going to flip up Compulse and bounce your monster back to your hand.
Sure, that's fine. I'll bounce it back.
We'll set you back a bit, and I'll just pass the turn.
All right, I will draw.
You're going to have me thinking about this for the rest of this match. That was like...
I mean, yeah, you've got me thinking right now what the heck I want to do. I'll normal summon my Freed the Brave Warrior.
Yes, that's fine.
That is A-okay. I will go battle phase, and I will attack into your face-down monster.
So it's my magical merchant.
Merchant can merch. He's okay.
So we're going to go merchant. No, my Thestalos. Oh, okay.
My
you get to see a little bit of a...
Yeah, that's not that bad, though.
Yeah, you got to see something I decided to add to my deck.
I'll go main phase 2, set a card, and I'll just end my turn. Go ahead, dude.
I just liked your My Body as a Shield so much that I wanted to play my own.
Do you only have one? I hope you only do, because that
I think I pulled 5, so I have way more
5?
than you.
What? Dude, I only had 1. How are you so lucky?
Says the man who just completely OTK'd me in the last time with double Chaos Emperor Dragon.
Fucking 5. Oh my god.
You're not going to be happy to see this, Gage, but he's back.
This doesn't even deal with it now that I know you have it, but I'm going to activate Bottomless? Like...
Yeah, I'm just going to chain my body in response. I'll happily pay the 1,500 for that.
Damn, bro, that sucks. Oh.
My body's a pretty good card.
It's definitely not terrible.
Let's just go to battle phase and hit over your free.
Yeah, I'll take the 4. That's fine.
And I will just pass.
I'll draw. Right, that Cyber Dragon's going to be a pain in the ass, so I'm just going to have to get rid of it with Smashing Ground.
Oh, is this where I show you the second My Body?
Oh my god, that would be gross.
I'm just kidding.
Dude.
I'm just kidding.
Jeez. I'm just going to have to end.
Wow, he's just passing. That's desperate. You're not going to like where this is going. I'm going to banish a light and a dark.
God, slow down, dude. This is not my game. Holy
And we're going to
crap.
bring out Chaos Sorcerer.
Yeah, Chaos Sork is fine.
3 cards in hand. I'm like pretty sure you have a tribute monster in hand. Yeah, let's go battle phase. Let's just hit you for 23.
Sure, I'm going to take it.
I'm pretty okay with that. Go ahead.
I'll draw. Right.
Uh-oh, is he struggling over there?
Yeah.
No
I am.
way.
I am. It's not looking good.
Gage, I don't know how to tell you this, but this game's over.
Yeah, already?
I'm gonna normal summon White Magical Hat.
No! The Magic Man! No! Okay.
And I'm gonna banish another light and another
Oh my
dark.
god, it's actually just already over!
It's already over. I don't know what else to tell you, buddy, but I do want to hit a card out of your hand before it's over to see what we can get.
Oh, dude, this was not looking good. That is so unfortunate.
Did you just draw all tribute monsters?
Yeah, I'm going to show you this right here, and this has been a very unfortunate string of draws. Like, I have...
Oh my god!
Yeah, it was not in my favor there. The last game, you played it super well. I was trying to set up for Cold Wave CED like early on, but I couldn't find a light. So I was trying to dig out for a light that early, and I just couldn't get it. And then this game, I was trying to set up for like a Mobius play with that Freed that I set, and he compulsed. So like, I didn't want you to just go Dekoichi, like attack over it. And I was like, I need to keep a monster that I contribute. I just didn't see anything the rest of the game. No darks. I needed a single dark, and then like I could have went Chaos Sork, and then like tribute for Mobius or tribute for Zaborg. What are these? Because this is gonna actually matter much.
They were pretty good.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
I had some pretty good insurance policies back here.
Yeah, so it didn't look like it mattered. But I just, oh man, those draws were all so bad, dude.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, like, when you did the Mind Crush Compulse play, I'm just like, I feel like he really needs to protect that card.
Yeah, I needed to get like a tribute off so I could actually get something through. Like, I knew Mobius would have probably been huge because I could have like dunked the rest of your back row there, but
right. Jinzo, I was more afraid of Jinzo because like, at least with Mobius, I could have responded with my back row. So like, yeah, I would have lost them, but at least I could have stacked Mobius for you.
Yeah.
But Jinzo, I just had no answer to. So if it weren't for that, I probably wouldn't have done it because if you slammed Jinzo, I don't know at that point. I think Chaos Sork could have been an out. But again, I didn't want you to be in a position to just start dismantling my board. So I basically just forced you to be able to get out of the situation first. And then like, if you did have a way to, then it's like, that's fine.
Yeah, I couldn't, dude. I couldn't draw the right cards. And
wow.
Nothing there that time. Damn. How many My Body as a Shield did you play? Did you main it or side it?
So I actually opted to play 1 in the main deck this time. After the amount of times that I've seen it actually come out pretty clutch for you. And last game I was thinking about how, remember with that Thestalos, I was so scared to attack because of like Sakuretsu armor.
Yeah.
I was thinking, I'm like, I really don't have a way to deal with a card like that. And so I figure My Body's good because it stops Sakuretsu armor, it stops Bottomless, it stops your Dark Hole. So that way I kind of have an insurance policy against that too. And it's a little bit more proactive than like magic drain because I can use it both on my turn or your turn, like if I even have it in my hand to kind of like surprise you with it. And it also can deal with stuff like Mobius, which is cool. Not Mobius, I'm sorry, Zaborg. Zaborg's another one it can kind of handle. Unfortunately, it can't take care of Chaos Emperor Dragon because Chaos Emperor sends, talk about broken power creep.
Right? Weird.
It's also funny too, my body can out your my body. I remember that from Zodiac format. Yeah, because my body is a spell or trap or monster effect that would destroy a monster. So if I go like, for instance, let's say I flip up Old Vindictive Magician, right? And you use my body to like prevent that from happening. I can my body your my body, but it has to be specifically, it has to be specifically destroying a monster for that to happen. So like, it's very niche in that way, but I just figured having a nice little like protective sort of defensive card wouldn't actually be the worst. And it paid off because Cyber Dragon was not only able to survive, but it was also able to be a light for my Chaos Sorcerer. And
as soon as you added off that my body, I knew like I couldn't bottomless that thing, and I was like, wow, this is gonna be it, because like I needed to like live a turn there, and I just couldn't. What was my next draw? Was it actually gonna be a dark? That would have been a really solid dark to get a hold of. But no.
That would have got you back. And the thing is, too, you have to think even long term. Had you banished that Cyber Dragon, I wouldn't have been able to double Chaos Sword because I didn't have another light on the field.
Yeah.
So I would have specifically had to like Wing Blast, pitch this white magical hat that I just drew. But I don't even think that would have been enough damage for game at that point.
The thing that's so scary now is like Wing Blast and Compulse. Those cards are like especially really good right now because they're not like reactive. Like you can activate them during the standby. Like you've been anticipating like a lot of plays that I could be making, and the fact that you can anticipate and still like accommodate for them is super scary. Like even if I had Jinzo, okay, theoretically you like make the read that I have a tribute monster like Jinzo in hand. During the standby phase, if you go Wing Blast and like stack my only tribute fodder, I can't do anything. Like I have to like pass if I don't have another play. So it's like just preemptively thinking ahead like that is so huge, and it can put you so far ahead.
And it gives you just so much more control over the game as well, instead of hoping like, well, I hope he attacks me so I can Sakuretsu armor him. You know, like it gives you, and then Wing Blast stacking. I mean, that's so much better. Like it costs you a card compared to like Compulse, but if you stack just a dead draw, you did this in our last episode. You know, it's if you stack just a terrible draw, especially when people are in like a top deck situation, Wing Blast just puts you in such a powerful position. Like it's crazy. So here's the big question though. Did you get Cyber Dragon? Oh, he's going in the deck. Oh, he got one.
I got one.
Okay.
You're not going to believe this. I got this on the very last pack. Not even get like the last pack. I had lost hope for getting it, and I was like pulling like I pulled like Elite Goblin Attack Force, which that's cool because that outs your Cyber Dragon. But I was like Alex has to pull like I was like, he has to pull Cyber Dragon of his own for this card to be good. Hey, it's actually kind of good then, I guess. But no, I got Cyber Dragon, and then the pack before it, I got like Power Bond. And
I got a Power Bond too.
Yeah. So wow, very similar openings then. But
I did not get an Elite Goblin Attack Force. I got a what's the super rare that I got? I think I got a UFO Roy.
Oh, the UFO Roy, dude. Oh my god, did you get any Jerry Beans, man?
I think I don't know. I have to go look. It was a common,
that's
so
the
maybe
best card in the game right there.
So I did get to open some Dark Revelation packs.
Oh yeah, what did you get? What did you get? Actually curious.
Admittedly, they weren't that great.
Oh.
The one improvement that I did get is that I now have a third copy.
Oh, you got your third
spy?
There you go. You were
I actually got
with
two more spies, so I got 4 total.
Did you really get nothing else from them though?
I got a second copy of Skill Drain, I believe.
Isn't Skill Drain at 1?
It is. It's it's at 1, so that doesn't even like matter in our case.
Yeah.
I got an XYZ Dragon Cannon, which never gonna come up ever. But
I think I have like 3 of those.
It actually wasn't that great. Like there was the potential to just pull. I could have gotten Breaker. I could have gotten Tribe. I mean, there's so many good like ban-worthy cards I could have gotten.
It's weird. That's how I felt when I was opening the Dark Beginning packs too. Like I got Comfy and Dust, so I can't complain. But like compared to the other stuff I could have gotten in that pack too, like it was very tame to what it could have been.
Yeah. So what's crazy about this game though is that Dark Beginning 2 is the prize for the wheel for this. I still have to spin it, but it's up there. And I mean, these reprint sets are much more high value than say compared to, you know, just those tournament packs we were getting before. Although tournament packs can have just outrageously busted cards. I think having a chance at those reprints might be a little bit better.
Yeah, especially Dark Beginnings too. I think you get actually another stab at, this is going to be hot, because you get another stab at, like, Witch and Sanguine. I think
really?
In DB2. Yeah, those cards are really good.
And
I think
that could actually be a pretty significant game changer if I get a Witch, because I have not had Witch this entire series.
Yep. So I guess we'll just have to see. Man, I get the one Dark Beginnings 1, you get the Dark Beginnings 2, and D-Rev. Ooh. I say that as I have 2 CED, but...
But I mean, like, I feel like I've been doing a pretty good job at kind of keeping your Emperor Dragons at bay.
Yeah, no, the thing is, I feel like it's weird. Like, unless I open, like, an instant win, like, painful choice and I can, like, dump all the lights and darks, it's kind of hard to get, like, the graveyard set up for them. I didn't have a dark this time, and that's what screwed me. But yeah, no, like, it's kind of hard to get that graveyard set up if I don't have, like, the instant card that does it for me.
Well, I did make those adjustments to my deck back in Lost Millennium's episode, and I actually think they are paying off, just ensuring that I have so many outs to your Emperor if possible. Because I remember prior to that, when you were just spotting me left and right, I just didn't have the outs. And yeah, sometimes it's not enough, or sometimes you're going to drop the Jinzo, or sometimes you're going to open the God Hand and it's not going to matter anyway.
Yeah.
What I like about this part of the series is that because the changes to our deck are so incremental, is that we really get to kind of meta each other now and kind of like see like, okay, this is the direction where one of us is going to take. And then we kind of get to counterplay for the next episode to kind of like help combat it. I think that's only really doable now, because when we start getting to some of the more haymaker sets again, it becomes a lot more difficult, because then there's so many changes happening at once. You can't really kind of say, okay, I know Alex is going to play this. You know, I know Gage is going to play this. You know what I mean?
I feel like our decks are kind of like locked in at this point. We're just trying to upgrade them as we go, rather than like trying to completely take on a whole new strategy. I don't know. Maybe Mind Crush is just going to be the meta. Maybe what if we get to a point where Mind Crush is the best card in the game? And since we know everything in each other's deck, we're just blind calling to hope like you don't have the perfect thing to out that scenario. Like, what if it gets to that? Like,
you know, the thing is, with cards like Wing Blast and Compulse in our deck as well, you have Confiscation in addition to it, and we both have Trap Dust Shoe. There's a lot of ways for us to be able to Mind Crush stuff that doesn't actually require one of us searching a card or anything. And there's also reads you can make, because let's say in the other duel where you had your Light in the Dark in the grave, if I was that worried about Emperor and I had Mind Crush, I could have just Mind Crushed you, and just, even if I was wrong, I at least know I'm not going to die to Emperor, so like that's a pretty safe bet on my part. Or watch, you're going to like next level and Mind Crush, purposely call wrong just to get a light or a dark into the graveyard.
Oh my, but knowing my luck, since it's random, I'm going to discard the Chaos Emperor Dragon.
Well, at least it's not White Magical Hat. That's the American Sniper over here.
I was about to say the Kingslayer, the Dragon Slayer himself. He's coming back in clutch. He discarded Witch today. He's just putting in work.
He like just knows, like that monocle. He has like a monocle from like 2029. He's able to just know and read your hand exactly what card needs to go.
Inspector Gadget over there.
But yeah, so next up is Elemental Energy, and I can't really think off the top of my head of too many good things in that set. I know Pot of Avarice, that's actually a huge one. It's a bit iffy because it's like, for you specifically, it doesn't pertain to me as much. You really want your cards in the graveyard for your Chaos Sorcerers, your Emperor Dragons, but it's a card that says draw 2, so like, how can you really pass that up, you know?
Yeah, and it's at 3 again, too, which is pretty neat. So it's a little bit cooler having it than at 1. Also, there's the Dark Worlds in that set too. The what is it? Like Dark World Brow is in there too. So you might want to.
Are you gonna counterplay White Magical?
Yeah, you might want to be careful when you're using that White Magical Hat. Discard it off of your effect. I get to draw 2.
To be fair, it is a dark, so it kind of synergizes with your deck. And I mean, it's terrible. Besides, actually, I don't know, because we do have some discard cards that we can kind of make work with.
The thing is you have to consider, like, Dark Worlds are not like Fabled. Like, you can't discard them for cost. They have to be discarded.
That's, yeah.
So, like, Wing Blast. Imagine Wing Blast discard Brow, dude. That would be disgusting.
It's also, we also don't have Grapha, because Grapha came in the structure deck. So, like,
we're
not going to be building any sort of ridiculous Dark World deck anytime. I mean, I don't know. Who knows? Like, maybe our pulls are nuts and we get, like, a bunch of Silvas and a bunch of Golds, and, like, maybe it's viable. Who knows? I think, what's the other card that I think is actually notable in that set? I think Hydrogeddon is actually kind of cool. It's just a 1600 attacker, and if it kills something in battle, you get to summon another Hydrogeddon.
Oh, yeah, and then you get to Exceed Summon into Abyss Dweller. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. But yeah, we'll see. Again, like we've said, these sets aren't going to be like the biggest impact sets, but we're trying to make them work as best as we can, though, which is cool. Guys, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for this episode of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression Series. Hashtag Team Cimo, hashtag Team Gage. It's getting intense, and anything can happen. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next time.